Let's talk about the 50-year mortgage for a minute, because as you know, Mr. Donald Trump, them might think about putting out a 50-year mortgage. And it's so exciting for me to talk about it because there's so much thing about it I would like to say. So for me, the first thing I want to talk about is, what age do you want to take out a 50-year mortgage? Do you want to take out a 50-year mortgage at in your 20s, or in your 30s, or in your 40s, or in your 50s? You have to think about it like this. The goal in when you purchase a house is to get it paid off, right? So if you're in your 20s, maybe it might work for you where you take out a 50-year mortgage, but actually when you finish pay for it, you're going to be in your 70s, right? And if you take out a 50-year mortgage when you're in your 30s, that means you're going to be in your 80s by time you pretty much paid it off. That's the goal is you want to buy a house and you want to keep it for yourself and you don't want to move. Because I know that a lot of people, and this is something which I know about a lot of people, they buy a house and they stay there. Only there. They don't move. Now, if that's your goal plan, well, I would consider you buying the property at a certain age then to equal for the future when you're reaching a certain, like for an example, if you buy a house in the 20s, then you're going to probably pay it off in your 70s. And the reason why I think paid it off the younger then, if you're using a 50-year mortgage, it probably might work for you is because the more chance you have of getting when you reach your retirement, you can make your payments and eventually pay off your loan and you have your house scot-free, right? And the only thing you think about then is taxes, right? So if you're thinking of that route, well, fine. But if you're in your 40s, there's no way you're going to pay off your mortgage in your 90s. So that's something what people need to factor out. Now, I'm going to give you a shortcut of the view which I have about that. All right. One of the shortcut is you buy the house, stay in it for like 10 years, sell it, take the equity and buy something else. That would be the best way for you to be in control, right? Because, so for an example, you buy a house now for like 300,000-400,000. Then in the future, 10 years after, it's like 800,000. Now, if you sell that property and gather all that equity, which is like 400 or maybe 500,000, then you can probably put a good payment on the next house. And that's the chance of you getting it paid off. Or you could do like what investors said. Like most people who invest, they don't want to pay off